Well, good Monday to you, Texas. I don't know if you've heard this, but there'll be some big changes here at TXCN in the next month or so. The station is going to go to a new format, which will not include anything produced here in studio. That, of course, includes this show. So I want y'all to pay special attention. Since we only have 3 shows left, there's so much diva wisdom we need to impart in so little time. So in 3 weeks, pay attention, because it's going to be some really, really good stuff. We're going to be pouring it on thick. Well, I thought it would be appropriate to have my go-to guy for anything anti-aging. Dr. Raul Rodriguez is back on the show to talk about a very hot treatment for thinning hair, as well as some other super fabulous beauty secrets. And we'll be showing you my little...
Time to jumpstart your week with TXCN's Texas lifestyle diva, Maddie Roberts. It's Mondays with Maddie.
Anyone who's been paying attention to me over the last few years knows that Dr. Raul Rodriguez has done wondrous things to turn back the ravages of time on my face. I'm really 80, so we thought it would be appropriate to have Dr. R back on the show and sum it all up and take a look at some other cool stuff that you got going on. Thank you so much for being here on this third to the last show.
Well, it's my pleasure. I feel very, very special to be here.
You are. You absolutely are.
Especially today.
Now, mesotherapy we've talked about before.
Right, we have.
Using the needles and injections into the skin to create an anti-aging effect.
Right, exactly. And what we're doing with the mesotherapy is we're injecting nutrients directly into the tissues so we can get nutrients there in very high concentrations to make the tissues essentially turn back the hands of time.
Yes, and I've seen it work. I've seen it work. Now, the neatest thing you're doing is you're doing it on hair now.
Absolutely.
For people with either thinning hair, hair loss. And we've got Patrick O'Hara with us from the Patrick O'Hara Salon.
Yes.
So you know hair.
Yes.
This is your business, but you're also a patient of Dr. Rodriguez.
Yes, yes, I am.
And you've had this meso treatment on your hair.
I have.
And tell me what would you experience?
Well, you know, being that I'm in the industry, I'm conscious and nervous about, you know, hair loss and thinning. It's an image-conscious industry, and I noticed a bit of hair thinning in the front, and I was introduced to Dr. Rodriguez, and I started having it done and immediately noticed results, shockingly, you know, with a bit of skepticism, because I've heard of all these, like, you know, things that will cure the hair loss and whatnot, and I've seen amazing results in a short amount of time.
Well, let's take it. We have a piece of video of another patient getting this done, and it's funny because you literally inject the magical serum directly into the person's scalp, right?
Exactly.
Tiny little injections.
Scalp to stimulate the hair follicles.
Now, Patrick, when you had this done, did it hurt? Is it a real sensitive type of thing, or do you put on the numbing cream? I put on numbing cream. I put it on thick, so
well,
I never feel anything.
The doctor, you know, has these anesthesia in with the injections.
Yeah.
And, you know, initially there's a little sensitivity, but you know, not really.
But you saw a difference after, say, how many treatments?
I'd say after the second or third treatment, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It is.
So you just go right into the scalp, right in the hair, and
Directly into the scalp. Stimulate those little follicles. Get them spurting out here a little bit better.
Right.
All over again.
Oh, it's fantastic. Well, I really appreciate you being here and talking about it. So this would be, so you've probably had other clients of yours that would be great candidates for this, right?
Yeah, you know, and I'm seeing more and more like baldness in females, actually. You know, due to stress and just hormonal factors. And Dr. Rodriguez was saying that, you know, it's also very, you know, I mean, that it's becoming very effective on women as well.
It is. Well, we appreciate it. It's the Patrick O'Hara Salon on Lover's Lane. Love that. Right across from the Inwood Theater. Thank you for being here.
Certainly.
Now, Dr. Rodriguez, what else is new? What's the next thing? What's the next big thing we're going to do?
Well, you know, Matt, I always have all kind of new things out there. There's a lot of very exciting things in terms of anti-aging on the horizon. One of the neatest things right now, we've talked about addressing the skin, and with mesotherapy, there's some other things that are very promising, in that chromosomes determine how long a cell can divide, and that determines how young we are. And there's some things that are actually being introduced, some different amino acids that help the cells keep dividing longer to stay younger looking longer.
Is this a topical thing, or is this something we're going to use with meso and inject?
Both.
Oh, goody.
Both. So that's very, very exciting.
Can you do it for me?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Maddie.
goody.
You're going to be my first patient,
Okay,
as always.
Because I want to talk to y'all. Okay, I went and remember I said I was going to do the fillers under my eyes, where you get those hollow places? Let me show you. Don't get too close, because I'm still a little puffy, a little bruised. But you went in under here, and kind of just filled in.
Exactly.
And I've still got a little bit, there's a little bit of bruising that happens.
Right,
Well, on me, I probably had some champagne the night before and, you know, too much aspirin. But you filled in under here and under here.
Right. Well, what happens over time, Maddie, is that we lose volume in our face. And so we can restore a lot of that volume with fillers.
Yeah.
And it can be done, it's literally instant.
It is. Right. It is. It's so fantastic. So probably by next week, it'll be perfectly, the puffiness will be down.
Now, let me tell you about something else that's exciting.
Oh, what?
It's going to be a first here on the Maddie Show. Okay? Right now, we're actually doing some things. You know that Botox helps relax muscles? Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes signs of aging show up because the muscles in our faces get weak. So just like the muscles in our body, where you have to actually work out, there's actually a new technique that I'm going to be introducing the first part of 2005 called selective neuromuscular stimulation. Now that's a long word, but essentially what I'm going to do is be able to exercise the muscles of the face that lift everything up non-surgically, make you look younger, and kind of reverse that sagging look that has a tendency to develop over the years.
I'll try that too.
Okay.
Okay, not bad for an 80-year-old, right? Dr. Rodriguez he's the man. RejuvenexMedical.com for information, and we'll have that link to my website. Patrick, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Doctor, always a pleasure. We love having you here.
It's always a pleasure being here, Maddie.
All right, so I'm so excited about today's giveaway. Appropriately enough, it's to help you save for your Botox treatments with Dr. Rodriguez because he's the best. It is a Botox piggy bank. And it's designs.carly.com. And this Carly girl is unbelievable. She is fabulous. She designs for the high-end diva who has it all. Look at this. So cute and worthy of a splurge. This is for the diva who has everything. So give us a call, the 5th caller at 877-977-TXC, and see this little piggy bank so you can save for your Dr. Rodriguez treatments. I love that. The darling Carly is linked to my website at txcn.com/Maddie. Give us a call at 877-977-TXCN. All right, when we get back, I thought we'd have a little chat.